The
Good
effect
to
of
you, my
mockery in
viewers
humanity.
and listeners. Welcome back to another edition of Emotional Control Talk with Ayo Adejumo, aka Diamond Mind. On this program, on this show, on this channel is where I used to speak on understand your feelings, emotional control talk. Understand how the way you feel and explain it better. We need to understand the way we feel, we need to manage the way we feel, we need to control the way we feel, we need to curtail all the negative feelings and embrace positive feelings. If I may ask, what is a feelings? What is emotion? It's just a catalyst that spring forth within us that people see, they notice, they observe, and they give it names. And it has two sides. We have the negative and the positive side. What are the exemplaries of the negative feelings? What are the exemplary example of negative feelings? We have anger, we have jealous, we have fighting, we have mockery. What are the positive feelings? We have joy, happiness, kindness, faithful, and so on. These are the reactions that we show to the society. That is why the good book says we need to keep our heart with all diligence. Out of that mind are issues of life. And the perfect example that I used to use in the good book, it is the word of Jesus Christ. We say it is not that good food that you eat, that good water that you take in that make you to become bad or good in the society, but what you think within your heart. He said, within the heart of man, evil and good thoughts spring forth. So those things are those we are reacting to. That there are feelings. That is why it is very important for us to understand the feelings, to understand type of feelings that is reflecting inside you and begins to control or embrace it. Last week I spoke on a very good feelings, but today I want to speak on another topic, another feelings, another great topic that you need to understand, that you need to listen to. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like it, share it with all your friends. Go to my handle, that is my Facebook Adejumo Ayo. My TikTok is Adeju at 49. Then at Control Your Feeling, that is my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to it. Let it be a meaningful to you. It is very essential for us to understand all these things and begins to manage ourselves in the society that we find ourselves. Today, I want to talk on good topic, the effect of mockery in humanity. The effect of mockery in humanity. And I want to speak on three things. What is mockery? That is definitions. What are the characteristics of mockery? And how can humanity manage or control mockery feelings? This has been a goal of the society. When they see little things, they want to know. They want to know your flaw to the extent of bringing it out and begins to mock you in the society. And what are the characteristics? And what and how can we manage? And what does these things does to that person in life? So I proceed. What is mockery? Mockery can be defined as act of making fun of someone or something, particularly in a scornful or ridicule manner. Mockery in humanity can be defined as the act of making fun of someone, something, particularly in a scornful and ridicule manner. Do you see? You ridicule somebody, you mourn somebody because of what that person does, which is attitude, which is feelings, because you have seen that person doing something that makes that make you to bring out ridicules to that person. So, what are the characteristics of mockery? What are the characteristics of mockery? Number one, sarcasm. You speak. You speak like that person did not exist in life. You go to the extent you ridicule that person. Number two, ridicule. Expressing, you expose some flaw of that person to the society. You expose the flaw of that person to the society to the extent that people mocking. Number three, body language. You can use facial language. Some people use facial language, some people gestures to mock somebody. When we find ourselves, when we in the midst of ourselves, we use those things to mock that person because you have known its shortcoming, its flaw. You use those things to mock him. Number four, social dynamic. We use social, so it's just like a social weapon to show the weakness of that particular person. That is social dynamic. You use it as a social weapon to show the flaw of that particular person. So how? That leads me to the number two of this show. How can we control mockery in humanity? Number one, we promote dialogue. We promote open dialogue. How do we promote this open dialogue? We make, as you are doing those things, you are making that person to understand his flaw. See, you are mocking that person, and he himself is understanding that this is my limit. It shows the limit of that person's. Number two, it encourages self-reflections. Now, that person sees that he has some flaw, and what does he do? He promotes him to be grow naturally because he has know that you know that I don't have this. This do what I don't have. How do I promote my grade? How do I establish myself so that I can be better off? Number three, embrace diversity. It make that person, it make that humanity to understand his differences. So I'm different in this way. I'm different in this. That person might feel that he belongs to the society before, but since you have separated them and begins to mock him, he have seen himself that I'm different. So let me also upgrade to the better lives. Number four, led by example. It make that person now become greater, faster, think ahead of you so that he can be better off than this. That is what happened to our president. When you are mocking him, he's thinking how to make things better for other people. It's serve as education. As you are doing it, is educating the mind of that person to make that person better and exemplary person in life. He sees himself that okay, I can be better in this way, I can be better in this way, and let me live a good life that is better. So it is very important for us to know the way we fail and we begin to take a better step so that we can be better in life. So this is where I'm going to stop for today. Emotional Control Talk with Ayo. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like it, share it to all your friends. The next time I will be back on this program, I'm going to tell you more great topic. Thank you.